Single sassy sexy mummies, how are you doing out there? Let me just double check the teeth, because the other day I was out and I had a whole load of red lipstick on my lip, and I was talking to the lady and I was thinking, why is she looking at me like that? But anyway, so today's video, as you can see by the title, I was not a very good mummy the other day. I lost it. When I say I lost it, I lost control. So I'd asked my son to do something. I think I was telling him to write a list or something, and he got the pen and paper, he sat on the floor, screwed up his face, and his face was literally like I just felt like, does this boy think I'm a I don't know what it was, and I was hoovering at the time, and I was just looking at him, and just looking at him with that look of disgust on his face, like I am the worst person in the world, that I shouldn't tell him nothing, that just the sight of me makes him want to vomit. That's how his face was, that's how it made me feel. I threw the hoover down and I was like, carry on looking like that, and I'm gonna... And I got in his face, and then he just looked at me like, what? I'm not doing nothing. There's nothing wrong with my face. I was like, you know what? And I caught myself and I said, you know what? I'm going to walk away. And I walked away and I looked at the poster on my wall. And I have basically a list of consequences for when I do stuff wrong. Because Malachi had to do his own list of consequences for when he does stuff wrong. I think it was the morning times. We were just having so many issues in the morning getting ready for school. This is like primary school times. And I thought, you know what, if you're gonna have consequences, I'm an adult, I can still have consequences too. So I done my list of things that I want to change and the consequences for that. And so for me getting in his face and losing control, I had to lose my phones for an hour because it's the holidays and he's at home. And I said, you know what, Kai, take my phones for an hour. I was disrespectful getting in your face like that. I should have controlled myself. That behaviour was unacceptable, and I need to have a consequence. And he happily took my phones. You could see it on his face. He was trying not to smile because he was still a bit pissed off at me. But he took that phones. And so he had my phones for the hour. And as well, I think one of the things I have to do is do some meditation or some writing, something like that. But I didn't have my phones for the hour, the alarm was on, and I just had to get on with the morning with what I was doing. But it just made me think that I should share this with other parents, because we are not perfect at all. Me, you, we are always going to make mistakes. And if you don't make mistakes, good for you. I don't know how you do it, but okay. But for me, I make mistakes. I can say I have a tiny bit of an anger issue that I need to get control of. And I guess being a mother has helped that, because it's made me really recognise the issues that I have, and I've had to work on them. Plain and simple. So this is just a message for other mums, or if you're a dad and you've come across this, if there's something that you do, or actually what are the things that you do that you don't like about your behaviour, and how can you change them, or what can be your consequences? What is it you want to change? Is it that you find when you're on the phone you're always really like frustrated with your child and you're like, oh, just go away, and you lose your temper? Is it that you shout a lot? Is it that the morning times getting ready is just a nightmare? Is it that bedtimes you seem to lose it? What are the things that you could change to make those situations better? And also, do you know what, I'm not even going to bring this up, because I'm trying to not even judge other parents, because it's when I see other parents doing certain things, I'm like, I would never do that. I would never speak to my child like that. And then when I do the same thing, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I need to hush my gums and just focus on what I need to do differently. So I'm going to leave this video here. As I said, what are the things that you don't like about your own behaviour, and what are the consequences you can have for yourself? So I hope this has helped somebody out there. As always, try to be the best that you can be, and I'll be back again with another video. Bye.